Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Gamecocks offense will get the first swing of the game. This rivalry can fly under the radar from time to time, but trust me, the Gamecocks and Tigers do not like each other.
No, and it doesn't fly under the radar to the people in South Carolina, because there's always a debate of Clemson versus South Carolina and bragging right.
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor.
He's going up top. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. They're bringing heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On second down, he'll let it fly. Caught in the backfield, it's Maffa. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone. You're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a...
He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. He picks it up. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Wide open downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off. Let's see what they've got on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Gamecocks are marching down the field. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looking for the score. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Line getting set on second down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Throws toward the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets away. Going for 6. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Trying to get to him. Shakes off the tackler. Quarterback adapting. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. How about this crowd rattling the rafters and trying to help their defense? They'll try the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Leaves it with the running back. And he's knocked down.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball in 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping a manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. He lets one fly deep. And it's caught inside the 15. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Gets down with the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Bringing it back, it's McDowell. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You can see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Shows a little move, gets his man off balance, and gets out to the 22. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter.
And that's good enough for a first down.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Here comes Clemson with another first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, being physical up front. But if this unit does get that physicality and get that ground game and a good offensive line, I think that's when you see the best of the Clemson Tigers.
Quick completion on the out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that pass picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
To the air on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you'd better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Wow, that quarterback is lucky there. If you're going to take a chance like that on 3rd down in your end of the field, you better be right, because that should have been picked and returned for a touchdown.
Time to take a shot. He's got it inside the 15. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
Clemson offense will take over.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
To the air, it's Klubnik. They're trying to get to it.
What a nice job getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack, making sure he didn't have time to buy some more space, and he almost grabbed him and pulled him into the end zone. He almost got 2 points and a safety.
Feels like they're just inches away from their own end zone, and it's 3rd and long. They'll give it to the back. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Oh, he gave him the dead leg. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Scrambling away.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Clemson will send the punt team out. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He's got great speed. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. He's going to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Lets it fly. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but...
Snagged in the end zone! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And he tacks on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Clemson, 0.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the... And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down.
And the Clemson offense will take over.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Power football with the run. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, between the coaches who have matched wits in this game and the players and the unforgettable moments, the Palmetto Bowl is must-see TV, and today is no different. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far, and you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that, let's send it back to the guys to see how the battle between South Carolina and Clemson plays out.
Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the 2nd half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
On third down, going up top. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Now on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Touchdown, South Carolina! And the stomping has commenced. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And the returner will be brought down.
And the Clemson offense.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got you.
And the ball slipped out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts...
Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the punishment has been extended. South Carolina starting to feel a little cocky, and why not, as they stretch the lead on Clemson.
They're cocky, and they should be the way they're dominating this game on both sides of the ball. They are bringing it to Clemson.
And South Carolina's fan base is one of the best in the country, and they are jacked out of their mind right now to be putting it on their in-state rival.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. They cough it up near their own goal line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Is this Christmas? Is this the gift-giving season? An absolute gift in the end zone, and the defense takes advantage, recovering the fumble for the touchdown. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. Looks like he's going to try to return it. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
With the catch, it's Adams. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
Looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation of what play to dial up.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Looking deep down the right side. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Looking for more room. The 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
I love this free safety and how he plays center field. And oftentimes, he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner will be brought down.
And the Clemson offense will take over.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Let's go. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unleashes one deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Buys a little time. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury team.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
On the move, it's McDowell. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Well, I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going for the big play. He's got it on the left. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, South Carolina! And the pummeling has started. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
And the extra point was good. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Makes the catch. It's Grindingstool. And they'll knock him down.
It's hard to imagine that that's his first catch of this game so far. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, and they knew if they were going to win this game, he had to touch it a lot. They had to get him involved. They haven't been able to do that. That's a big reason why they're trailing by so much.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Clemson will send the punt team out. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these.
Nothing but green ahead. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the route is on.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think...
And down he goes back at the 3.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Running it back, it's McDowell. He gets a block. And the returner goes down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Jukes his way for more. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? This guy's having a game that feels like half a season for some. He's over 450 yards.
And he is so dialed in with his offensive coordinator and play caller with what they want to do and how they want to attack this defense. It seems like every single snap, he's read the coverage. He knows exactly where to go with the ball.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with it. So really good timing between those two on that play.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the beatdown has ensued.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
And the Clemson offense will take over.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start Jesse, to almost the finish now, they have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. He wants to throw it again. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. He wants to throw. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Buying some time. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Man, you can tell this offense is frustrated, giving up another sack, and they're out of sync, out of sorts. They're just not used to this. This trigger man...
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. This defense has been lights out, stubborn on the doorstep. Can the offense finally find the end zone? Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Fires toward the end zone. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition of a trap game. Trap was set, sprung, and the underdogs come up with the win.
And that's why we go, you know what? I don't take your rankings. I'm not worried about your rankings. They don't matter to me. We're going to go out and beat this team. We're better than this team. A lot of times those rankings don't mean a lot to a lot of people, and you can tell it didn't mean a lot to this team, and that's why they came out and pulled the upset.
Absolutely, David. I mean, that's why you play the games. This team knew they had to come out. They were going to have to put their best foot forward in order to get the W. They did just that. They're talented. They're obviously motivated. I can't wait to see how they follow this up in their next game.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.